I've said I'm perhaps the least qualified of everyone standing here, but Pamphlet just made a very good point. By the end of these proceedings and the other ones we face, we all have morphed into the same individual. Oh. And I think there's some kind of truth in that. I've been a fairly independently minded member of Parliament. I think I'm doing that gently, and I've indeed lost the whip in the time. But I've never lost my faith in this place. And we've seen this House under an assault that clearly has undermined both its confidence and its standing in the wider world. This is the central institution of our democracy, and that's why we struggled to get here, because this was the means by which we could achieve objectives. I am a product of what I'll call the actually settlement. I got to university and had the opportunities that I did because of a great reforming government that changed the relationships within society to the benefit, I would argue, of most people. That's about me, about Parliament itself, and why should I be Speaker? One, I believe in the institution, of course. Secondly, because I've seen the concept of the collegiate House of Commons lose resonance among members. So some of the things that have been said today are very important. In the United States, the Senate and Congress, when re-elected, has the opportunity, it's only an opportunity, but having proper scholarshiply led approach to what the job is. It's done under the Kennedy Institute outside Boston. That detaches it from whips, because I'm very conscious of how we are managed in this House. We have within our own House great resources. One of them is the clerks department. I know we often abuse it, but in fact the clerks prepared for each one of us a statement of what could be done immediately by the discretion of the Speaker. It's divided into sections. And I think that this actually should be available for the full House, because I think each one of us on this platform will want this House to discuss these measures, those that need the authority of the House, those that have the authority of the Speaker. And that is the distinctions that we will, over the coming months, be looking at. The resolution of expenses. I have said I do not believe in special courts, I'll call it, but we had one here. A king lost his head, and the Bill of Rights insisted that we have due process. I know many members feel humiliated, just by association in some instances, but I do know that if this were an independent process, almost everyone would be acquitted because they acted in accordance with the rules. The rules have been found to be a contemptible thing by the general public. But the fact is, I think the majority of the people in this House did not try and cheat the public. So the affirmation then that I would want to see is the Speaker does go out, does try to protect the interests of the House, because in so doing, they're protecting the interests of the people. Thank you.